watershed stuff for you today. Right now, we're on top of the coral reef at the Georgia Aquarium, and so they have to have the water going all the time. A little behind the scenes moment for you. Now, I'm gonna take you right into the podcast. Let's go up to New York, where Susan Lesovich delivers her reports from the New York Stock Exchange. Why don't we go behind the scenes there? I've always wondered how difficult it is to be reporting when you've got traders yelling and gesticulating and trying to walk around you. Meanwhile, you're trying to make sense. Susan, do tell.
Hello, Morning Express. Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange. This is our very spacious TV studio. Take a look around. Look at the expense and money that was spent on this chair. This is where I usually work when I'm not on camera. These are the kind of things that we're looking at today. For instance, well, this one's pretty easy. BUD stands for Bud, Anheuser-Busch. Good day for Anheuser-Busch. Not a bad day for SBUX. I bet a lot of you can guess what that is. Starbucks. We get a lot of freebies. We get a lot of stuff, like this red hat. Styling. Now I'm going to take you downstairs to the floor, and you'll really see where all the action is. So here we are on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. A lot going on. Just consider this like a giant bazaar. Lots of things are for sale, but they all happen to be stocks. Nearly 3,000 stocks. The world's greatest stock exchange waits for no one. At 9:30, that bell rings. It rings, and business commences, and it's pretty darn exciting.
Do you know what LOL means? Laugh out loud, right? Do you know what IMO means, in my opinion? Do you know what WTF means? Well, apparently some folks in North Carolina did not know. Oh, I got to show you the story. Some people's license plates, Bob, I know you love the story, have what some consider a nasty message, but it went over somebody's head. WTF. The News and Observer in Raleigh, North Carolina says that thousands of the state's tags have that on it. Apparently, the DMV didn't know it's vulgar until a woman's grandchildren clued him in. The state is letting nearly 10,000 people replace those tags for free. Bob says that he would just leave it.
I would leave it. I expect that kind of vulgarity from a state like New York or New Jersey, but North Carolina, come on.
All right, it's time for viewer emails. We do it every week. This is Diana. Diana gets up at like 1:30 in the morning. She's our writer, one of our writers. How do you put up with it? I don't know.
It's not too bad. Everyone's in a pretty good mood for the most part. So
yeah, it's a good team, right?
Yeah.
What's the hardest part of your job?
Probably the hours. Yeah, hours are a little rough, but other than that, it's pretty fun.
We love her. We love her. So she's going to ask her viewer questions, okay?
All right. We've got a couple, both from South Carolina this week. So Crystal from Easley wants to know, Robin, absolutely love the show. Has there ever been a story that almost moved you to tears on camera?
Yeah, oddly enough, it wasn't the day of 9/11 because I think we were all trying to figure out what was happening on 9/11. What, is this an attack? Is this something wrong with our radar? But in the years following, every time we do a remembrance on the anniversary, it's very hard for me to get through when you have the children at the site singing and people are reading off the names of the dead, and that's just, you know, you think about the families of what they went through and you remember the horror of that day. That's one of those stories where it's very difficult for me to get through, and I have, lost my voice on camera before, yeah.
All right, the other is from Ellis in Columbia, South Carolina. Why does Robin not sign off or let you know her show is over?
Well, it's a little trick that we have. She's right, though. It's a little trick we do because we don't want you to turn away. So if I don't tell you goodbye, you're not going to go, oh, it's time to turn off the TV. And then Richard's show will start, and you'll never know, and we'll never lose you as a viewer. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So it's a little trick.
Yeah, and we want you to stick around for the extra hour that we've also written with Richard.
But she noticed it. How good is she?
She's pretty good.
Ellis.
Yeah,
Ellis. We can't get anything past Ellis. Diane, it's time for you to get some sleep, honey.
Yeah.
Poor thing. She still looks good. Makes me ill. Hey, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on the show, okay? Sounds good.